Hey, Dave Cook to Franco Finishes, and we are at our shop, and that is a test wall that we have built, and this is a test wall that we have that we are using. So you can kind of see it's nice shiny, got a nice good coat of primer on there, and we are doing this wallpaper in a location in Chicago. So one thing we're looking at is we're just doing a couple test strips, and we're not too concerned about the shading, as you can see there. But head on, one thing we looked at, because they gave us some pieces and we didn't have the instructions, so it had one type of adhesive to use, and when we put the adhesive up where the seams were, we had bleed lines on both sides where the adhesive soaked into the wall covering and actually stained it. So once we found out that this was a material that needed clay adhesive, we wanted to rehang it to make sure there was no issues. As you can see, even though there's a seam there, good if that side, you can kind of see a little bit of a difference in the two. Same thing there. There's a little bit of coloration, but it won't matter when we install the big wall, because we'll actually be reverse hanging, but we just wanted to make sure that the paste wasn't going to stain the paper, which it didn't. So here's a good reason of why we want materials ahead of time. We can test it out, see what adhesive is going to work, make sure it's going to work, how it's going to cut, how it's going to lay down, and then we have walls like this for same thing for wrapping. We can see how it's going to wrap inside corners, see how it's going to wrap outside corners, and really make sure we do a great job when we install wallpaper for you. Got any questions about wallpaper installation, wallpaper training, painting, or cabinet refinishing? Definitely give us a call to Franco Finishes, where we're here to help you love the space you're in.